Hello, this is Craig and welcome back to Cruising Off Duty. If you've been watching the channel, you know that we're right in the middle of a catamaran review series. What we're doing is we're reviewing catamarans that were at this year's Annapolis Sailboat Show, and walking through them, showing them to you, and telling you what we think. Mostly our criteria is we want a boat that's well built, seems spacious and comfortable at anchor, and yes, has some decent sailing capabilities. In that order, probably. Because we figure when we live on a boat full time, and that's the plan, we need to have enough space to store all of our crap, because we're not going to have a house or an apartment to go back to where all our normal crap would be stored. The second thing is we figure about 90% of our time will be spent at anchor, so comfort at anchor, therefore your interior volume and your seating capacity both inside and outside is more important than whether this thing can do 10 knots versus 8 knots of speed in various wind situations. So keep that in mind. You might be different if you're looking for a catamaran just to be your weekend or summer getaway place or get away from the winter or whatever your reason is. You probably want something that's a little smaller and maybe a little faster than what we're looking at. But if you're like us and plan to live on your catamaran full time, you'll probably feel like we do, that comfort trumps speed. But for those that love speed, this episode's going to be right down your alley. You see, the next few episodes are going to be the boutique builders, and those are the ones that make small volumes of boats, but they kind of custom make them for each customer. And this one's going to be a Balance 451, which is actually a builder that's designed more for speed than for interior volume. But I gotta say, this boat looked pretty comfortable. So if you're somebody who wants a little more speed than some of the boats we've shown you before, this might be your episode. So stay tuned. So we are on the Balance. As Janice went inside to find out what this model number was called, I found out there's daggerboards, and you can almost hear the disappointment in my voice because daggerboards means built for speed, not for comfort.
Balance 451.
Okay, it's got daggerboards.
Oh, okay. It has a really nice back kitchen area. It's got a sink and a closet and a barbecue and a fridge.
Oh, nice. A little outdoor galley. And then you have a
unique layout for the back corner.
Yeah, very unique. Because that barbecue kind of makes it the seating angle.
It's not a big square, more of a...
There's no table in the middle though, eh?
Yeah, it is. It's up there and it drops down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a table in the roof there.
It opens up really big, so settees
awesome.
are around the table.
That's well thought out.
Okay. The seating is very nice looking.
Yeah.
So we learned the slides open, so you can stand up and look over, or you can sit with the bimini top.
Oh. And so like I said, this is a daggerboard type boat. So if you want daggerboards, this boat has it. So we'll just go around the outside first. There's no
modern hatches.
Yeah, modern hatches that are like recessed in, and really angled front windows. Really angled.
I guess more performance. Good princess seat. Good
princess seat for Janice. Awesome. And this is an interesting trampoline material. It's very, very thin. So there's no seating here. Okay. They have a back cushion for here, so you could sit on the nylon if you want. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, didn't that used to be hard? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not thinking of the Balance.
I like this area. I love the wood. Look at that.
Yeah, it's nice wood.
Some actual detail. I don't see a lot of it anymore. Cabinetry is beautiful.
It's not huge though. No, there's only one sink.
41.
No, it's 451, isn't it?
Oh, 45.
It's 45.
Yeah, one sink.
One sink. And for 45 feet, it's not huge.
These steps are pretty.
Yeah, the wood is nice. Okay, so I'm going to go forward.
The flooring reminds me of.
Then you have a sideways berth here. And then up here is an office. It's not a head. So you have a little office in here.
Option.
All right, let's go back.
I like this. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you got lots of room on either side to get up.
Nice wood finish.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the wood. Oh, so this is the owner's side because there's no other cabin.
Okay.
So you've got a sink, separate shower.
Upholstery, I like the wood.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's even a bench in there.
A decent sized shower.
It's huge.
It's a decent size, yeah.
Yeah.
Room for
Ooh,
two.
there it is.
Janice comes
Look at
inside.
that.
Awesome.
This is good.
The wood's nice, but for a 45, it's not huge. This is
There's
only
not a lot of cabinets in here.
no, and it's only one. It's only one cabin on the side.
Where's
So this is the owner's
daggerboard
side.
hiding?
Oh, right there. So that's why it's narrower halls, and then this thing would be where the daggerboard's held. Yeah, so daggerboard takes up that space.
There's lots of cabinets in this.
And the wood's nice.
It is nice. The board is gorgeous.
And rounded. Everything's rounded.
Yeah.
Your nav station's kind of pointing.
In an awkward position,
Yeah.
whatever. At least it's got its own dedicated corner.
Okay, so this is definitely smaller. You sure it's 45?
Yeah, 451.
Okay. Well, for 45, you've got a sideways berth here.
Oh, yeah.
In the
That's
back.
a good idea.
Yeah, not a lot of windows, not a lot of ventilation.
No, that's true.
You have one hatch on top and one tiny hatch on the side here. That's it.
Underbed storage. Oh,
Yeah.
is that a cabinet?
So this is the bigger cabin back here. Actually, this is going forward and it's a bigger cabin. So the bigger cabin's up here.
Got a little head and vessel sink. And it does have a separate, the faucet is not the shower. The shower enclosure is the head.
Awesome. Okay.
But it's beautiful though. See the rounded door frame?
Yeah. There, so Janice is showing the rounded door. Rounded doors. So if you like wood and rounded corners, this boat is definitely.
Yeah, and speed.
Yeah. If you like speed, daggerboards.
Daggerboards. And beauty.
This one doesn't change heights.
What?
I don't think the seat changes height. This the wheel and seat doesn't change heights.
Oh, it doesn't go up.
The wheel doesn't, for sure. Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so what did you think of the Balance 450?
I really liked it. Well, as far as detail, it's got beautiful wood finishings. The layout is really good. The settee is gorgeous. It is small inside.
For a 45-foot, it's
The
small.
hulls are narrow for a 45, but that is because they're more focused on speed. It does have the dagger boards, so that is obviously going to appeal to those who want to go faster and.
Yeah, you give up something.
Yeah.
The faster your boat is, probably the narrower
This is
it
one
is.
I would definitely settle for if there was one in our price range because it's so pretty with the wood. Everything is a wooden cabinet all around the corners. The berths are all gorgeous and the beds are all big and accessible. The master cabin head was nice. And
Yep.
yeah,
I can't think of anything.
It had one sink, so there.
Yeah.
One sink.
That's the downside.
Obviously, we prefer two sinks, and we would rather have bigger, wider hulls than go slow. But I really appreciate the wood detail in there, and it's got a unique layout in the back. It takes a corner and dedicates it to kind of a kitchen with a barbecue and a sink, and then the two settees are kind of rounded, and the table drops in between the two settees, so you could sit 10 people there, easy.
It's unique.
Yeah, it's different and beautiful.
So those people who complain that we're always looking at bigger, beamier boats, this is maybe more your speed if you like.
If I had to have one with dagger boards,
yeah, there we go. It's an option. So the next one we'll probably do is an Ultramar, and it also has dagger boards. So stay
I could
tuned.
never afford, but
No.
we'll look at it.
We'll go take a look.
For your sake.
Ciao for now. That's the Balance 451. We both liked it. We were both impressed with the workmanship inside. The woodwork is amazing. But I was a little underwhelmed because of its size. It's a 45-foot cat, and almost every other builder, a 45-foot cat would be plenty big enough for us. This thing felt small, but that's because it's catering to that racing crowd with the dagger boards and the very thin hulls. It's just probably not the style of boat we'd be looking for. In the next episode, you're actually going to see an Ultramar 5X, which is a 51-foot Ultramar, which is also a fast cat with dagger boards. So if you're into that, check out that episode. Episodes after that are more our style. They're boutique builders that build them for liveaboard couples. Perfect for what we want, so stay tuned for that as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If so, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification button beside it so that you're notified when the next episode is up. I want to say a special thanks to the patrons that support the channel. Without them, I don't know if this would be possible. Throw their names on the screen just to give them a little love and let them know their support is appreciated. So until next time, this is Craig signing off, wishing you safe cruising.